Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Cindy. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I make lifestyle type videos, hair, makeup, exercise, just anything that I think might interest my viewers. And so if that's the kind of you like, then please subscribe. Today we're going to do a eye look with the Jeffree Star Ranch palette. We got a blue and a green look. So if that's what you'd like to see, then keep watching. Hi guys, Cindy here. So today we're going to do a look out of the Star Ranch mini palette. This is what it looks like. I've heard some people compare it to Blue Blood, and I had not thought about that at the time, but yeah, I guess that's right. So let's get started. I think I want to stick with the blue and the green. I'm going to avoid the browns. We might use a little bit, but not much. We're mainly going to stick with blues. And so let's get going. I'm just going to, this medium blue here in the middle, it does have a name, but I can't see it. I'm going to start off with that. Just windshield wiper. And I've already done my skincare, which wasn't a whole lot today. I'm using something new, this elastin nectar, because I'm getting a CO2 laser in 2 weeks, and you're supposed to start that. I went ahead and paid extra to get the enhanced because I just want it to be the best it can be. And so, and that gives you skincare before and after. Well, it doesn't give you nothing, but you get skincare before and after. We potentially could put some brown up between our eyebrow, the light shade of brown, but I think instead we're just going to use regular powder because that's a little bit darker than I would like to go. And so this was kind of a fluffy brush here. Just fluff that in. I've not been giving Jeffree Star any love lately, and I decided it was a toss-up between that or the plastic palette again. But I really was in a blue mood, so, and it didn't have any blue in it except one little tiny turquoise color. So now we're going to take this dark blue and go about half the eye. I would really like some green too, but that's sort of a shimmer, so I didn't want to lay that down just yet. Let me grab my big mirror. Yes, this is a pretty shade of blue. And I had never really put the Blue Blood with this together, which I've got 2 Blue Bloods. I may have told you guys, if y'all seen some of my other videos, I thought I'd given it away because it was a different place. And so I ordered me a second Blue Blood off Mercari. And then I found mine after I'd used the other one, but it was used. I'm going to give that one away. So close to, we've laid this down, which we'll do some more touching up. Now for this this turquoise color, I'm going to put it next to the blue, and it is a shimmer. It's not a matte, but I like shimmers. You know, I've never had any problems with Jeffree Star eyeshadows. I think what it is he does eyeshadows, which some of those artistry palettes, like, they're pigments, and some of them hurt my eyes, like the eyelid. And so I'm having to try to see what's hurting and what doesn't hurt. And like a lot of those duochromes and multi-chromes, they hurt my eyes. So I'm just using this turquoise color next to the dark blue for about the second half of my eye. Then I'm going to throw some green in next to the inner eye. So wipe this off on a towel. So we're going to try this green. I was in a mood for a blue and a green. I know my top doesn't have any green in it, but it's got orange. It's either this or the Galactic Singe palette, but you know, I've used that a lot. And so I was in the mood for something different. And I got this off Macari. I might be repeating myself. I've only used it once. I think I just used it that once and I made a video. And other than that, I hadn't used it. So, this is what we got so far looking. Now then, I guess the Bloom Buddies for like makeup artists, which I'm not. I just do my own makeup. So we're going to take this darker color and just kind of sort of a darker tan. I prefer a lighter shade. That white, it just really spread the blue. And we're going to be putting highlighter on top of it too. Alrighty, so we can work on the under eyes a little bit, decide what we want to put on them. Let's start with the dark blue. Now this doesn't have a black or anything, so this dark blue is about as deep as we're going to go. I do have another palette with some black in it, but let's see, maybe we can just stick with just this palette. Which I'm looking, this is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go with the under eye, just that darker blue. See how I like that. Yeah, it's pretty dark. That turquoisey shimmer that we put on it kind of lightened it up. But we will darken the corner back up. These are real pretty shades of blue. And even this dark blue's got a little bit of sparkle to it. It seems to, maybe not. I don't know. It may just be the shimmer that's underneath it. Let's darken that up. And I really want to get that green a little bit darker. Well, you can't get it too dark. Maybe we can get it before I mess with the eyelashes. So this would be a good neutral palette too. I kind of like these little ones. You know, I just had to have that gold palette and I got it and I've only used it a couple of times. I'll probably in the fall want to use it more. Okay, so I think we've done all the damage we can do there. So we're going to put some fine, I'm going to still using this Tinted Sunscreen. I'm wanting to use it up, so I'm going to use it again today. And if I have to clean anything up, we will go ahead and go in with a little bit of that foundation serum. Okay, let's see if we can... clean these up a little bit more, sharpen up the edges, which they're never perfect. As long as I don't have like blue, like a raccoon eyes hanging out, I'm good. So we'll go ahead and do some powder now, just e.l.f. There's not only one shade of green in here. I wish they'd have had a green matte too, but anyway, that's fine. Of course, I've got that green money palette. I forget about that. I got so carried away with all the other indie brands that I'd kind of been neglecting my Jeffree Star. He's got a new palette out, but I'm not going to get it. It doesn't have that many colors in it. I've probably got all the colors. I need to use up some of my old. You know, they don't last forever. They do expire. I'm going to help this out a little bit more. Just a little bit of green under there. Although my top doesn't have any green in it. It's got every other color in the sun. It's got just mainly blue. Okay, so now then, I'm thinking we'll do the inner corners after we get our eyelashes on. So let's do that real quick. Now, I did like my eyelashes yesterday, and I thought about wearing them, but instead I cut a new set of these. I was in the mood for these. I'll wear my others another day. Those yesterday. Eyeliner. Okay. Do the other eye. Can't forget the line that other eye when we do it. Alrighty. Okay. Hopefully that's going to be good enough. And grab this eyelash here. Hope I didn't cut too much off. Well, I usually don't cut too much. If anything, I don't cut enough ever. Well, that's the way that one looks. Now then, we'll do the other eye. This little marker is about to run out. But that's okay, I got another one. Alrighty. My other lash. See if we can get this on the first try. Yesterday I did take one eyelash off and redo it. It was too wonky. It was not close enough to the center of my eye that I'm used to. It's kind of, sometimes you'll get them too close to the center and sometimes not enough. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. We got blue and green. And so now let's see, we did use a little bit of tan brown color up top. And so now let's do some blush and highlighter. So for the blush, I guess I'm just gonna grab whatever's handy. Let's see what's on top here. Oh, you know what we was gonna do? We were gonna do the inner corner. So, we got this really super light shade of blue. That's what we're going to use. So, this is like a good neutral look too, but not in the mood. This fall we will. Or if I was wearing a lot of brown, I don't wear a whole lot of brown. I do a little bit more brown tone in the fall. like more cool tones. Alrighty, so now we will do our blush. We got the powder done. Here's the highlighter. Okay, this is on top, but so is this. I think we're gonna, this is the difference in shades. They're pretty similar. This has got a little pinker, I think. So, uh-oh, light went out. There we go. So we're going to use this Riveting Rhubarb by Singe Beauty just because I like the color better. I mean, the other one's okay, but this one here is more of a peachy tone, and that's kind of what I like for my skin tone. Because even though I'm wearing blue and green, I still consider that sort of neutral. I consider pink neutral, everything neutral. But I'm more of a, cool tone person. Now it's time for highlighter. Here it is. Now I've got this funky brush. I don't know what it's for. I use it for highlighter. Little peach cheek highlighter. Now a little, I guess we can use one of these darker shades of brown up here since we use kind of a dark color of tan. And, on our nose, we'll use the same shade on our nose. I see other people doing that, so why will too. Alright, so that's about all of the makeup. Now I don't know about that. That looks funny. Let's powder that up. So let's take our rollers off, and then we will show you the finished look. Oh, let's do some lipstick first. So we'll do our lipstick first. Get all the powder and stuff off. And this is just the pink. I do have some darker shade order, just one. Let's take these rollers out. Alrighty, so we're back now. This is pretty much the finished look. Let's comb the bangs out a little bit. I'm not going to comb the hair because I don't want it to relax too soon, but it will. Anyway, so thank you for watching. I do like this palette. This is only the second time I've used it. So we got the blue and the green. I hope you guys like it. And I'll let you know if it hurts my eyes. A lot of those new palettes like Pat McGrath and even Blend Bunny's been a little irritating on my eyes. And like that duochromes, those have really bothered my eyes. But anyway, I've never had any problems with Jeffree Star's, so we'll just have to see how that works out. Y'all have a great day. Be sure and like and subscribe if you're not subscribed. It means a lot to me and it helps me out. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.